Hello and welcome to Yume Nikki. I have uh, seen references to this game for a long time. As far as I'm aware, it's just a story game with no objective. I think the only semblance of an objective I've seen is that there's 24 items to collect, but that's it. I've seen people do like some fan art, some fan illustrations and stuff. Clearly people like this game, but that's not to say that it's necessarily any better than some other games that I've also played that are story-based, but are really no more than just visual novels. So I'm inclined to say that this is not my type of game. However, um, sometimes games like this can be an interesting first experience. For instance, I forget what it was called, but there was that one game that I played. I did a full playthrough of, and I don't imagine this is going to be a super long to play through. Where you're basically like a caretaker on a boat or something like that. I don't know if it was a boat. Some weird suspended uh, place where you talk to old people, and that was pretty much the game. There really wasn't any gameplay at all. But it was interesting. Not interesting enough that I would ever go back and play it again, but it was interesting. And I feel like this is one of those sorts of experiences. And so long as I'm willing to try those experiences, I feel like I am a little bit more willing to buy the game on Steam, as long as it's super cheap. In this case, I think it's free. I think Yume Nikki was just straight up free. But going forward, if there happens to be a game sort of like this, where it really is just a story game, or I'm playing it just for like anime trash content, or something else, I might get it on Steam. But for the most part, I'm considering pretty much all of my Steam purchases to be disposable. I don't at all like treating games as disposable, but this isn't even really a game, is it? At least so far as I know. I stand to be corrected, but I would rather people not treat interactive fiction as games. I like games for games. Games should be fun and replayable, but a lot of them are not. So, anyway, Yume Nikki. We'll see what this unfolds. Right out of the gate, I have to say, my first impressions are not great. Obviously, there's like this barely 2-second loop for the home screen. Great. There is no options menu. Great. And also, I need to press square to select. Also not great. How to play. Bedroom. Get in bed. Dream world. Pinch your cheek. Number key 9. Okay, I don't have a numpad. Am I supposed to have a numpad for this game? I have a 9 key, but I'm playing this on controller. I'm using Steam input, so hopefully that works. Dream world. By examining certain spots, you will acquire, enter key, a new effect to use. So apparently the items are called effects. After using one of these effects from the menu, your appearance will change. You can get rid of the effects in the room of doors. Number key 5. All right. 0 support for controller, but we're going to try nonetheless. Dream diary. You can save the game by waking up and checking the desk in the bedroom. Okay. Okay. This is the first like RPG Maker game I've played. Apparently this got a lot of mileage for RPG Maker just as like a platform to make games on. Generally speaking, I don't really like the aesthetic of RPG Maker games, but I guess we'll find out. So let me see. All right, so B opens up the can't menu for some reason. B's also exit. Oh, X is... Why did it use square earlier? That is very perplexing. Okay, so... Can I interact with something? Yeah. Okay. A game where you jump to grab the falling eggplants? Oh, we'll see what the enter key is, I guess. The square is enter, apparently. Okay, you can't simply connect with them. You literally have to jump to catch them. Okay. Okay. This is already annoying. This is so picky. I have to be, like, facing the right way. Come on, man. This is shit. This is super shit. Alright, what is escape? Circle is escape. That is weird. Alright. Why are that the controls? Why is circle escape? Doesn't make any sense. Alright, I'm not gonna fuck with it for now. Unless it gets really annoying. Okay. Nice background image. Just go to bed, enter the dream world. I can get my games gone. Uh-huh. Alright. Let's go counterclockwise. Okay. I was not able to interact with that from the top. Are we trying to match images? Okay. I found like 3 of these so far. Is this just looping? Am I supposed to be going in a certain direction? Oh, it looks like I got 2 now. Keep going down. Where do I find the rest? I'm imagining there's at least one more. Got that one. Got that one. I think this is just looping horizontally. Alright, this is just looping. That. Differently if I go this way. Continue. Do I go up from here? No. Well, looks like we've seen, like, the top side of the screen. Am I supposed to be clicking all these guys, or what? What was going on? So, there's one. Oh, there's 2. Okay, so I gotta get, I guess, as many of these as I can. Not you. There we go. Here's this guy. Doesn't look like I have 3. I came in. What was I supposed to do in here? I don't know if there's anything I can do in here yet, to be honest. Maybe there's nothing to do in here. Alright. Maybe I'll leave that for later. I guess their approach to some surreal aesthetic was, we're gonna have some random image floating in the backgrounds instead of actually having, like, a ground texture. Found a bed. Okay. Am I supposed to be in, like, some sort of train station or something? Change menu type. Okay. I got a flute. So I got a flute, I guess. Doesn't really do anything for me right now. I don't know why I would want to come to this corner of the game in order to, change my menu aesthetic. Can I interact with people now that I have the flute for some reason? Oh. Okay, I just have a flute, which I can't play. Have it. Kind of an issue I have with, like, surrealism in general. The way people handle surrealism. Oh my god. Get out of the fucking way. The way people usually handle surrealism is they're like, well, you know, it's gotta be confusing and unexplainable and, you know, some deeper meaning that you can speculate about, but we're not gonna say any, you know, we're not gonna provide any concrete explanation for it. And that just sounds fucking lazy, honestly. All that comes across to me is like, you can do fucking whatever the fuck you please, and ooh, it's insightful. Okay. Yeah, we really need a special effect for sitting in the chair. Okay. Wait, did that take off my effect? Took off my effect. That must be what that special effect was. It was changing me back to normal rather than flute mode, whatever this is. Yeah, the problem with surrealism oftentimes is just the people who are using it. They're not using it to communicate, like, any, like, clear meaning or anything. They're just like, man, wouldn't it be fucking weird if I just did this? Getting in an argument with someone recently, and they were saying they were saying it's like, oh, saying anyone can be weird, which is what I said. I said anyone can be weird. It doesn't take any effort. Like, saying anyone can be weird is like someone saying anyone can be funny and then trying to prove it by, like, doing armpit farts. Being weird doesn't take skill. It doesn't take, like, some equivalence of comedic timing. Being weird is just anything that is unusual or different. That which differs from normality. And so when you just go into this space, they just have nonsensical architecture and characters that just blah 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 at you. And things happen for no explainable reason. It's really no better than the equivalent of a Jackson Pollock painting. Which is to say that Jackson Pollock does not require any particular skill to throw paint in a canvas. Despite what some people would love to believe. He just threw paint in a canvas. Anybody can do that. It doesn't take any effort. There's no deeper meaning to being able to shit paint onto a canvas. Anybody of any skill level can do that. You might put some production value. You might spend millions of dollars making a movie all about being weird and surreal. But the problem with that is that nothing at base level really justifies that in the first place. Yes, indeed, anybody can be weird. Anyone can be surreal. There's no greater effort. There's no greater narrative you're trying to tell, as far as I can tell. There's no tangible value to be derived. So what am I supposed to take from all of it? Like, you could spend $3 million making a movie, and the reason for why it's strange and unconventional and confusing could be, I wanted to make something strange, surreal and confusing. Which is a shitty, lame reason that, doesn't take any amount of effort or skill or talent or insight to do. And yet they can say, well, oh, it was a totally justified thing that we should make this movie that's just nothing but just confusing and nonsensical. Saying anybody can do it. Not anybody has $3 million to throw at a shitty project idea. Almost as if the fact that they spent money on it, or they put the effort to programming a game to represent this concept, automatically means that it was justified to make the concept in the first place. I don't even know how to fucking leave this place right now. I am just looping around. And the fact that you move so fucking slow is not helping things. Anyway, I was talking shit about David Lynch. Basically, I was like, oftentimes what he puts into his movies just seems to be weird for the sake of being weird. And somebody took grave offense to that. Like, actually, it takes absolute fucking genius to be fucking strange and unusual and unexpected. Not really, no. I mean, I can entirely pivot this commentary, for instance, talking about my fantastical love for different forms of rotini pizza. That's right, rotini pizza. Not pasta. See, I threw you off there. It was rotini pasta on pizza. Rotini pizza. Do you give a shit? Is this a conversation worth having? No. But for the simple fact that I spoke of it and put effort into actually saying I could... Oh, I dedicated time of my Yume Nikki Let's Play to talk about fucking rotini pizza. Oh, automatically this is a conversation worth having. Where did I even enter this stage? Here we go. In the middle, I was looping around this thing this whole time. There's nothing here. I got a flute. That's what I got. Whoop-de-doo. This looks different. Okay. I thought I couldn't walk through these. Alright. People just like dark and surreal shit in their games, don't they? Like, at the moment, I'm not seeing any reason to keep playing this game, frankly. Beyond the simple fact, oh, maybe I'll find some weird, colorful thing that I can step on and it makes a funky noise. Right, I got a bicycle. I don't know that I would have been able to get the bicycle without the flute, but the flute doesn't seem to have done anything. Do I move faster? Move slightly faster. these supposed to be like any particular shape or what? The flute didn't seem to do anything. The bicycle has seemed to do nothing. What is this? Like a women's restroom or something? Alright, let's try switching to the flutes. Oh. Why'd it give me crap for trying to interact with that while I was on the bike? Alright. Well, once again, I see how the game discriminates against me when I'm on the bike, but I've yet to see any practical purpose. The flute. Where are we going? We just keep going straight up. Brings me here. Like this image in the back, what is this image intended to represent exactly? It's just weird, man. It's just different. Definitely not something like a 6-year-old could have drawn. It's like, is this supposed to be a bird? Or something like that, right? Like, what is that supposed to be? This doesn't really add anything more to the screen than any other unusual, incomprehensible thing, right? It doesn't. So I don't put any exceptional value in it. We got like a face right here or something. Okay, we're just out of there now. All right. So this door and this door connect. Not much to comment on. Okay, this just happens to be here, some random corner of the stage. I think you're gonna give me shit for being on the bike. Alright, never mind. That's just the sound effect that means you don't have the effects that we want you to have right now? Can I go through here without the bike? Okay. Wasn't sure if I'm like, oh, hey, a purpose to the bike besides slightly faster movement speed. You know, I might get like a little bit more interest out of this game if it was actually like a horror game or something. I fucking hate horror games, but at least there'd be like, I don't know, something to fucking chase you or something, right? And I'd be expecting to like see some kind of monster or something. I'm just waiting for fucking anything to happen. Hi. Want to hear the flute? Flute does nothing, man. Bye, I guess. Hi. Yep, saw you guys. Saw you guys. Am I looping because I have the bike? Should I switch to something else? Really is just kind of Jackson Pollock, throw paint at the wall and see what happens. Well, that looks different. That wasn't there before, was it? It looked at me briefly, and now I'm somewhere else. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to get out of that room. Maybe they want a specific item from me. Of the 24, I couldn't possibly know. And what a pain it was just to get to that one place, too. If I gotta go back there for something. Oh no. I got a traffic light? That asshole gonna want a fucking traffic light from me? Or do I have to once again backtrack? I am a traffic light. Alright, never mind. Sorry for trying. Gonna be the sort of shit where it's like, oh, you're a traffic light now. Obviously, the traffic cones now move out of the way. Is that how that works? Nope. Alright. I guess I just go back. Unless I can go along here or something. Nope. So I leave. That guy read before. Why does it show that I have stats? What even are those stats? I have 1 of 1 hearts, 0 of 0 something else, 9 of 14 something else, and then 4 E's. I feel like I'm trapped. Can't continue that way. Clearly something up there. Turn green. Nope. Okay. The bike makes me go faster. I don't know what the flute does, I don't know what the traffic light does. And I don't know how to leave. It's just going. It seems like it just loops indefinitely. Does it care, like, which lane I'm on? Maybe I need to be in a different lane to exit differently? Dumb. Oh. I do not know what I am supposed to do. Oh. I can pinch my cheek with 9. Whoop. Hopefully that didn't screw up my recording there. Well, I pressed 9. 9. Oh, there we go. Okay. I pressed F9. Alright, well, I did that, and I got soft-locked, it seemed. Did they design that just so you can avoid soft locks? Because that seems really dumb. Dark as shit. Oh, I see you. Alright. I have these items. I'm doing my best to try and have them serve some sort of purpose, but nothing seems to be happening. I am trying to play the game. I will tell you, at the current rate, I absolutely do not have the patience to finish this. I thought this would be maybe a short sit. I mean, I played all the way through Undertale in one sitting. I can't do that with this game. A kitchen knife. Okay. I picked up a copy of the kitchen knife, apparently. Can I stab these things with eyes? The problem when you make looping stages, not just one looping stage, but especially lots of looping stages, is when there's no way to, like, zoom out or see where you're going, or if you're traveling along the correct axis to make any sort of meaningful progress. I just feel like you're wasting my time. Like, I've just looped horizontally and vertically. Where do I need to go to get back the way I came? like this? Do I need to start doing, like, diagonal shit like this? Like, I'm not sure how many tiles I need to move up or left or right or what have you to find something else I can interact with. I am trying right now. Give me something. Alright, well that was short and boring. Maybe with the knife, I can interact with some of the things I saw previously. Probably not, considering I'm 0 for 2. Where the fuck do I go? Oh, hi. Got an umbrella. I'm finding these things a lot faster than I expected. I guess there was a rainy place. Wish I had seen that earlier. Which means the umbrella wouldn't change anything, right? Oh, it makes it rain. That's strange. Okay. Well, now it's just raining now. What did that accomplish? I can't turn off the rain. So how do I find the path that I saw previously? This is why you need the fucking bike. There we go. Be clear, there's like no stabbing button that I'm aware of. Why is there a different like a tree trunk graphic here? And then a light pole I can't interact with. I have no idea. Just one more dead ends. Where I seem not to be able to do anything. 'Cause, 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 'c I think I just drove all the way to the right, and it let me drive off screen. Alright, now I'm here. I back up. Now I'm here. I have 2 more items. See if they change anything. Not that. Alright, well that serves no purpose. Why is it raining in here? And like just randomly like stab that eye or something like that? I don't fucking know, man. Ugh, this is like the worst example of what I was talking about. There's a whole lot of fucking shit going on. And no clear reason for any of it. Why even bother? 2 more of these doors for now. Okay, going down accomplishes nothing. Left and right accomplishes nothing. I found a bed. Went down last time. Oh, alright. Really? You're not gonna let me try that again? Sweet. Alright. Thanks for nothing. Alright. I didn't know going up would, like, wake me up and let me not progress that way. Alright, I can stab these guys. Or at least I could stab a guy. I was just supposed to know, though, that one guy I encountered, unlike every other character I've seen previously, I can stab. Alright. How about you? Can I stab you? Okay. I seem stuck. Irretrievably cause it to rain every single time I pull out the umbrella. Okay, so I have a feeling that stabbing that character did not actually kill them, and they turned into an enemy, and they instantly touched me, and they sent me here, which soft locks the game. That's my interpretation of what happened there. Can't wake myself up when I'm in alternate form. Again, I just don't have much commentary. It's like, well, that happens. Now what? Okay. I move much slower in the water here. Okay. Like, what is this purpose? What purpose does it serve to put this thing here, right? What greater meaning is there to put this thing right here? It's just part of the environment. Environment consisting of some... I don't fucking know. A world of pink, blue, and yellow water with, like, piles of sugar cane coming out of it? I don't fucking know, man. Bad enough you move so slow, but then on top of that, you move so slow when you got the bike. That's where I started. What am I supposed to do? I'm really bored. Ugh. I guess other people just aren't bored by, like, ooh, colors, weird things happening, ooh, intriguing. It's just not me. Sight unseen, let's stab him. I can't get in the bed. At least I could stab people. I still have no idea what the traffic light does, or the flute does, or the umbrella does. I mean, it makes it rain. But so fucking what? What does that do? Now what? She's back. Okay. It's raining in your house now. Okay. I have a flute. That doesn't play any music. Okay. I have a bicycle. Okay. I'm a traffic light. I stab you. The only way I can interact with her is by stabbing her. It's hard to feel bad if that's the only thing the game lets me do. What do I do? Oh my god, you are so fucking slow. Ugh. Where I started. So I guess the balloon just teleports me somewhere else on the same screen. No way to orient yourself where in relation to where you were previously that it takes you. Can't move through here, really? Or there? It's a grid-based game, and they're making the tiles look smaller than they actually are. Oh, I'm super bored. I would at least be experiencing something if you had not made every fucking screen of the game infinitely loop in all directions. Ugh. And then you just bring me to screens where we're just gonna make you artificially slower for no good reason. I mean, there's no good reason for anything that's happening in this game, mind you. But just to contrive a reason to make your experience just a little bit shittier. We covered the stage in water, and you walk slower in water. Because Yume Nikki is all about realism all of a sudden. Oh, man, I'm, like, stretching. I really want to fucking lay down and fall asleep, man. Ugh, I interacted with this already. I can only stab her. What do I do? It's just another room I went to and I just don't have the prerequisite item to do anything of consequence? Oh, I can pinch myself when I'm on the bike, but not under other circumstances. Okay. Sure. Try one more door. Super fucking boring, though. Give me gameplay, please. This is why I play games. For the gameplay. Called RPG Maker. You should have made an RPG, not this shit. Like, I'm not paying attention to the content of clearly all these, like, little MS Paint illustrations you made. I don't give a shit. They don't mean anything. They don't look like anything of consequence. Why do I care? Why should I care? They're meant to be strange and unusual. Clearly. I don't have any reason to care the contents of them. They don't, like, expand the lore of a universe. They don't refer to anything I'm familiar with. So fucking what, man? Now, instead of just looking for the random manhole cover that is, of course, just in that area for some reason. No Snorlax reference? Come on, man. Not a stopping zone. I would rather be playing like a boy and his blob or some shit. The most interactive item I've found is just the kitchen knife, because I can just stab characters. That's it. Like, no other purpose. Most of the items I've found don't do anything. There's a wall right here? Why? I can't even see it. And the wall just drops away right here for some reason. I got a faceless ghost, okay? I'm a faceless ghost. Can't interact with the faceless ghosts. Can I go down this way? think I can go up this way. There's a big eye thing I clearly can't interact with. Can I use the faceless ghost effect? There's a doorway there. I didn't even notice that earlier. Can I interact with the people in the sluice? Hey, buddy. No interaction. Okay, cool. Thanks. I'm so glad I got that. You know what's cool when you're playing like a game like Paper Mario and they give you a new ability and you get to use it right away and you're like, oh, I see value in this. Alright. Alright, cool artwork. Cool. Yep. You got your 3-year-old nephew to draw that, right? Cool. Was that a fisherman I saw? Damn. Not what that looked like. People play this game and get something out of the experience. I'm feeling like it's a goddamn circle jerk, frankly. Oh, I don't have anything. Oh no. Oh. I couldn't go this way before. I can only exit that way? Alright. Well, I got eaten by the thing, and now I'm back. This accomplished. I do not know. I'm like resting my head against my shelf and shit. I am. Ugh. Give me something stimulating. This is not stimulating. Just shit. You're giving me a bunch of shit. Most of the items I picked up do fucking nothing. I came out this way already. Do I bother with the last 4 doors? 5 doors? I really don't want to. I'm gonna end it off here. Ugh. Really could have been like an interesting experience, but it's just not. It's just, man, let me illustrate something with the skill of a 3-year-old and let me put it in this game and play it to the back of creepy music. Ooh. And then you'll just see some strange visuals, and like the architecture will change, and you'll pick up items and they won't do anything, and ooh! Fuck off. Alright, I'm done. Bye.